After having my Where the Crawdads Sing inspired summer reset up in the booth for a couple weeks now, this is what I'm currently left with. We've moved out the large black desk that housed all the sustainability items and moved that into the new refillery space. And to fill in a lot of the empty room, I broke down the mantle and bookshelf island that I had created in the middle of our last reset. Overall, I really need to get some things back into this booth space so it's not looking so barren, and create a part 2 to this summer inspired theme without having to do a completely new reset. So I'm going to pick some low-hanging fruit so that I can put some things into the booth. It might be a little bit mismatchy. It's not going to be as pulled together as one of my regular resets, but I do not want to leave my booth this empty. So let's go down to the basement, see what I can get out of my inventory, pull together some collections, then clean and price those items, and then we'll work on some furniture projects after that. So I do have this little haul here. This was from our estate sale stuff that we did. So I do have all of these things that I can clean up and price, but some of them are going to go into our fall reset. Now let's head on down into the basement. Yes, it's as terrifying to me as it looks on the video camera. All right, and here you can see what I've got of my rental inventory. I have gone through and sold a whole bunch of baskets and some trays. I think my sister has taken some of my dresser mirrors and some of my colored glassware. So I know for a fact that I'm going to be using some blues and some oranges in fall, and that means I kind of want to pull out some of the other odd brighter colors to see what we can do for our current booth space. Right now it's very brown and green and black and cream. I was going very neutral but also darker tones. So let's see what we can pull out from this and kind of morph that color scheme a little bit and or add to it. First things first, I got myself an empty crate and let's fill it up. I really like the idea of doing some kind of candle display. I know I was going to use these more ornate candles for fall, and so I think I want to pull some of these modern candles in. I do keep some of these for myself, so I'm not going to sell all of them. I will keep some of them for my own personal decor, but obviously this is way too many for one person, so we're gonna pull some of these out. Okay, that's 2 sets of 7. I will probably price those individually, but we might do them in 2 sets. We'll have to see. These pineapple candlestick holders are a little oddball in the collection, but they feel very summery, so I think I'm gonna grab these as well. Whoops, and just drop them. No, I definitely need some of these brass frames because I have pieces of artwork, so we'll grab this. We are leaning very brass heavy right now, so I guess in that kind of theme, we'll go ahead and pull in these 1, 2, 3, 4 less ornate dresser mirrors. I think it would be really fun to maybe find some way to hang these up on the wall. All right, now that we've got a pile of brass, we're going to start pulling in some of these. I think I want to lean into a lot of the clear pieces that I have, and then maybe also grab some kind of naturey sets. I might try and do these teal ones. We'll have to see. So we've got these flower candlestick holders, which are really cute. I've had this piece in the booth several times and it hasn't sold yet, but let's style it and we'll see if maybe we can get that one to sell this go around. I love this set of candlestick holders as well. I think that would be really cute. Put those in here. And I have all these little bud vases. I think I'm going to keep that one maybe for myself. But all of these matching ones, I think I want to do little dried floral arrangements and then sell those. So I just grabbed 6 of those. There's 2 different styles and I'll sell those for pretty cheap. And even though I'm bringing in a lot of gold right now, I think I also want to bring in these silver leaf ones. I love these whenever I can find them, and this set is in such good shape, and I am surprised I haven't been able to sell it, but we'll take these in as well. I'm tempted to take this set in, but I feel like we're getting a lot of drinking glass sets, so I'll hold off on those, but I do want to bring these sweet things in. I think they will sell very quickly. I have a box of mini clipboards from my wedding. I have been putting artwork on these and then selling the clipboard, hanging it on the wall with a piece of art on it, and I think those are so cute, so I think I might grab maybe like 3 or 4 of these. I have my first round of items, so I'm going to run these upstairs and then we'll go through a little bit more. This is how everything's looking right now. I have about 68 items pulled out so far. It's a lot of collections. I'm going to be doing like an artwork collection, baskets. I think I'm going to do like a little luxury picnic setup. So I'm excited with everything and how it's looking so far. I think it'll fit in really well to what I've got, but I think we can do more. I think we can, I know we can definitely fit more into the booth space. I was aiming for at least 100 items, and I'm hoping that we can do over that. So I'm gonna pull out what I have in the car, some of the things that I still have in the basement, and some other things I've got scattered around the house, and we'll go from there. Does anyone else have the issue when you start organizing and it just seems to make a bigger mess than it actually is helping. We've got stuff going to the booth, stuff that needs to go to electronic recycling, regular big box cardboard recycling, a bag of bags that needs to go to recycling or get reused. Then we have the box of brown paper for Grit and Grace that we reuse, a box of paper that gets recycled, a box of small boxes that I don't want mixed in with those big boxes over there that's going to the recycling, and a bunch of sustainability product and tools that need to go back where they need to go. I'm a little tired, so I'm gonna take a break from this for just a second, run over to get pricing tags from my sister because I am completely out of tags, which is why a lot of this stuff has not gone to the booth already. And then I will come back here and get back to cleaning and pricing and organizing. Mom's got some beautiful lilies blooming and some weeds. All right, we are back home. I've got my tags ready to go. So we're going to pull out what I have and watch some TV while I price things because it's gonna take a little bit. I have a whole bunch of brass frames, wooden frames, and then these clipboards, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean them and put some artwork into them. I got these flowers a while ago and dried them out. I didn't really have any idea what I would use them for, but I figured you can always do things with dried flowers. So I think what I'd like to do is take these little bud vases, put some dried flowers in them, and price those. After I finished cleaning and pricing everything, it was time to go put it into the antique booth. As a reminder, this is what it was looking like after I got done with the refillery build. I had added this piece of furniture in the middle and had also added this chair into the little nook corner area, and I was really liking how it was turning out. Unfortunately, for some reason, I did not film the process of loading in the second iteration of the summer booth reset, and I only have the images of how it turned out in the end that I used on my Instagram. So here is how part 2 of the summer naturalist reset turned out. Even though I completely forgot to film me loading into the booth space, I think the reset turned out to be one of my favorites, just like I talked about in the first part of our summer reset video. There was a lot of beautiful artwork. I loved all the nature themes with the birds and the mushrooms. I added a lot of greenery into the space, and then I had a whole bunch of baskets that I added in as well. It's always a blessing and a curse whenever you have started to load in a project and you just run out of time to really add the finishing touches into it, especially when it starts immediately selling down, which again, amazing. It's just you're not able to completely fulfill the vision before you start losing what it was that you were designing. Either way, I hope you loved seeing me put this vision together, and I promise that in the fall reset video coming up, I did not forget to film the process. So I will see you in the next one.